Y'all see Mike bobbing his head. Hey, he feeling good about the day. His doggone Knicks won last night. Trust you me, it's all good. Come on, Mike. Yeah, the Hornets gonna knock you out. Don't worry about it. We coming back. Let you know. We ready. So don't think you going nowhere, Mike. We're gonna be talking about the Hornets, the Knicks. This clown on Fort Jackson base is gonna lose his mind. Robert Smith. We got to definitely talk about a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. We ready to rock. Let's rock. Let's go. I'm just getting warm, baby. What's going on, family? What's going on, family? What's going on, family? It's Mike. There, look, glare. Hope everybody can see.
I see you, man. Slide over a little bit. There you go. Perfect.
Okay. Make sure you guys can see me. I know I'm light skinned, but I don't need too much light. I'm the same, man. But anyway, as you know, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike, folks. You know it.
Military Brothers talking sports. Welcome, you guys, to our show. Make sure you guys subscribe, share. Make sure you go to YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, man. Appreciate you guys' support. Like, comment, all that beautiful stuff. We're going to have a great show today. Before I get it started, Mike, how was your day?
Brother, I feel real good today, man. Got to work on my water intake, getting that going. Got to take care of ourselves, man, mentally, physically, spiritually. Still wonderful outside, man. Look like it's going to storm a little bit, but we still good. I see you got the sun out on your side, my brother. How you doing?
Ooh, Mike, that beautiful day today, my brother. Beautiful day today, man. I'm outside, man. I took my dog for a nice little walk today. It was so beautiful.
Okay.
Me and Vader, man, we went for a nice little stroll today, man. Me and my dog, we had a good time.
That's good, man.
Taking my time and, hey, a little walk, man. I love a beautiful day like today, man. That's one thing about having a dog, bro. I see why I said dog's a man best friend. That brother here, he just trotting along right next to me. Like, hey, let's go for a little walk. He be excited too.
Hey, exactly, man. You everything to him.
I'm telling you, man. All right, man, ready to get in this conversation? I know you excited.
Always. But you know what? We got more important things to talk about right now, man. I can move my excitement to the side, man.
Oh yeah.
Got some issues.
First, we're gonna start on a good note. Let's talk about Mr. Robert Smith, my brother. You can start off. What's going on, T-Champ? What's going on, my brother?
T-Champ, what it is. First of all, this brother is a billionaire. Billion.
With the B.
Approximately 7.5 bill. Listen, man, anytime you can do a commencement as a guest speaker and say, I'm going to pay for the entire senior class tuition, I got your bill. And then you say, you know what? I'm going to take care of your parents' bill if they got some educational responsibilities as well. That's giving back to the fullest and the utmost, man. Brother has a heart of gold because he simply didn't have to do that, man. Kudos goes to him. As you can see coming across the screen, man, he's a private equity firm, high-powered investor, man. You can't knock his hustle, man.
No, sir. The one thing I can say, man, and I think we've been talk about this, man, with all the black athletes that we have that making the money that they're making. To me, bro, I think they can come up with a group or come together and say, hey, we're going to adopt some historically black colleges, invest in the school, making sure these schools don't go out of business, making sure they're financially sound and stable. Come out things that you can say, hey, I want to invest in the university, invest into the school, but I want to make sure your guys' finances are together. And what you do, if it's not, you bring the resources in to help them get their finances together and keep their stuff, foot off the ground. The school I went to, Barber Scotia College, school I started off, it closed down
Concord.
because they couldn't get their finances together. But I'm just saying, if someone would have stepped up and said, hey, we're going to help you guys, not giving them the money, but teaching them how to making sure they keep their head above water, and eventually learn how to walk, teaching them how to fish. I'm like, hey, I'm going to invest in the school, but I'm going to teach you how to sustain yourself. And it's a tax write-off. So my teammate, man, I get hats off to Mr. Smith for what he did for those kids, giving them, giving them a hand up, man. Giving them that hand up. Not a hand out, but a hand up. Pulling them up. Martin Luther King talking about your bootstraps. What he did, he got the shoelaces from under the bootstraps. He helped them tie the shoes. That's what we have to do in order to help these students succeed. Kudos to this brother.
And you know what? I remember playing Barber Scotia, man, over there in Concord. And I want to give a shout out to Morris College in Sumter. Just got accredited after 20 years. I played both of those schools in basketball. Man, I remember playing in the barn, as they used to call it in Morris, man. The gym was so small. You take the ball out of bounds, you're in the first row of the stands, man. They've since got a new gym. Got a lot of friends down there doing it big. Congrats to Morris, man. That's huge. And not only what you just said, Nick, I would also like, brothers like Robert Smith to invest in our young and let them know how important education is, whether it's at a HBCU or not, man, because we got too many of our youngsters falling off to the wayside. And we need to build. I got friends right now in the South Carolina area, man. They're very interested in dealing with our young males, whether it's learn how to tie a tie, man, interview skills. And we must get our mental mindset together, because today's youngster, if they feel disrespected, they're going to result to violence, man. Your whole future will leave you with a wrong decision. So kudos to Robert Smith. Big props and shout out to Morris College, man. And there's nothing that we can't do.
Hey, man, Morris College, man. That's my hometown, Sumter, South Carolina.
Yeah, exactly. Very familiar.
And now, when we won the state championship, our gym was so small, and because and this is when Morris College just built that new gym, man. Wasn't a couple years before that, man. Then we played our playoff games at Morris College, bro. Packed, sold out, bro. Every game was sold out. We won the number one seed. So Morris College, my cousin had family members that went there. Great university. I'm glad to hear that. Finally have their accreditation, man. So kudos, hats off to Morris College. Great job. That's what I'm talking about. Heading in the right direction. So I definitely love to hear that good news, man. Definitely.
Yep.
Ready to get into the conversation, my brother?
Hey, that's what we made for, man. Let's do it.
All right, man. We have to talk about this. Mr. Johnathan Pentland.
You need to be Pentaland.
Pentaland. Make sure I'm pronouncing it correct. Mike, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Well, brother, since you asked me, I'll touch base. I first got a text message from my brother who lives in D.C. He said, South Carolina is standing up. I know you're familiar with this. I clicked. I looked. It's the video. It's the footage. And it's also, so the bottom line is we have a drill sergeant, staff sergeant. Supposedly, you saw him first class? Yeah. He need to get demoted. Break him down to specialist.
It's coming.
Looking like Stone Cold Steve Austin coming out of his house barefoot, had the nerve to tell a young black kid, you don't belong in this neighborhood. We're a close-knit community. Leave before I do something to you. And used his size to intimidate this young brother. And I love the way that young brother just held his composure, man, because as big as that dude was, he could have did some serious damage. And my thing is to Sergeant Slaughter, you got enough guys your size, man, to pick on. You're not hard coming out there bothering him. And how hard was it to stay in your house and mind your business over there in the Summit? That's Columbia, South Carolina, man. Yeah, our neck of the woods over here. You dare tell somebody that they can't walk on your side of the street? Man, this ain't the 60s, man. A horror show. And let me tell you why I'm horrified about this whole thing. This is my issue. As a soldier in the military, you should be culturally diverse. That racism and nonsense and garbage should have been out your body when you went the basic training, man. You serve with soldiers of all colors, and you have the nerve to tell a youngster because he's black that he shouldn't be in your neighborhood. And I heard you only moved there 10 months ago. You don't even know who live all in the area. An American soldier, man, and you still got that hatred in you, man. You're a bully, man. And I'm glad loads of blacks went to your house and stood outside and let you have it. That
Mike,
was the best part of everything that I've seen, man. Thank you, South Carolina. Didn't get violent, just stood in front of his house and like, what's the problem, big man? What you mean? See, you didn't have no problem telling one scrawny black dude that he couldn't be in your area. Now you got a mob outside and you ain't got nothing to say. American soldier, man, you're a coward, man. A coward.
Mike, I have to give kudos to the police chief for really not wasting time to arrest this guy, this coward, for what he did. And he said something that I have to give him credit for what he's saying. He said, bullying people will not be tolerated. And I'm glad they did not waste time for holding this clown accountable. And the thing about it is, Mike, just the reason why I don't have no respect for him. Me, man, I was listening to Shannon Sharp earlier today. You know, I'm the type of guy, I really try to de-escalate stuff, you know, regardless, you know, because you don't know if you get in a situation, you get, hey mama chiming in, you get in a situation, you don't know how it could eventually turn out. You get in an altercation, man, you tussle, you end up hitting your head on something, you end up dying. So it's best to de-escalate stuff, walk away and stuff like. I'm glad the young man kept a level head, but this guy doesn't realize he literally has screwed up his whole military career. One, the general of the installation is a black man.
South Carolina State HBCU grad. I know him personally, and he's a proud member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Now watch this, Mike. Command Sergeant Major of the installation, black man. So your senior non-commissioned officer, who you're going to have a conversation with, are not going to be too kind with how you went about dealing with this situation.
Exactly.
And see, my thing is that you want to use your size to intimidate a smaller young man. But I would love to see what you do if you would have confronted, because he looked like he's a teenager, young kid, an adult, your size. Let me see if you would have conducted yourself the same way. I would have loved to see how you would have reacted. I see you're hiding now. You have a whole conglomerate of people outside your house. Now you're hiding. No, you're a big man. You're a bad man when you're dealing with a smaller dude. And the other thing, Mike, that I don't like, his doggone wife in the background escalating the situation, running off at the Whopper Chopper. Hey, that's my wife. First of all, she's not acting like your wife. She's not respecting that young man as an individual. So my thing is that what he can't handle himself. You have to chime in. Know what it is. You standing behind your husband because you looking at the smaller guy's size and like, oh, my husband can handle him. I can pop off at the doggone lip. I wonder what you would have said if that young man's mother or somebody would have been on the scene up in your face. I wonder how big and bad you was, or if that young man's father would have been up in your face. I wonder how big and bad you
She was in the house hiding too. She had ample time to come outside with that mouth.
Hey,
maybe we should follow you home. It's always an antagonizer.
But watch this,
and
Mike.
props to that sister who told the young fella, let's go. You don't want any trouble.
Watch this, Mike. I don't know if you realize this. The young man do stay in the community. He's staying on the next block over. This is a closed net community. You just there 10 months. You don't. I guarantee you haven't gone door to door and introduced yourself to everybody in your community. You don't even seem like that type of person.
You know the type he is. Probably no
Thank
respect in high school. Couldn't keep a
Bruh.
girlfriend. All of a sudden he hits the waist and now he's Johnny Huge back. And he's on something, man. The wife filed a false report saying the guy sexually assaulted their daughter. Wow. False report. Please have
That's
that on her record so she can face that charge. Said he said,
Yep.
What up?
I want them to take everything, script that joker all the way down. The thing about only thing I was telling my I think my wife or somebody today, I said if he's at 20 years, more than likely he's going to retire. He's going to try to get out before they try to take his rank and all that stuff away. No. If there's a pending action against you, guess what, young man? You cannot retire. So if you try to slide out under the rock, no, these actions are going to be fulfilled before you can slide yourself out.
And by the time he finished paying them legal fees, that mortgage payment is probably going to be about 2 or 3 months behind.
Hey, go after that pension, young man. Go after that pension.
He don't deserve to retire as American soldier with that nonsense, man. You know what? This is mind your business. This goes along the lines of mind your business, because if I seen a Caucasian dude walking outside my window in my neighborhood like I have, I'm not coming out the door and say, hey, what are you doing around here? You don't look like you belong here. Get off this block. We're close knit. I'll look out the window and see him walking, riding his bike, whatever. Hey, all right, I'm back in my window and back in my living room doing whatever. Mind your business.
You didn't
even have to come out there looking like Goldberg from WWE. You ain't had to come out there with that.
But Mike, this is my thing. You're not even a police officer. You're not, dude. What makes you think you have the authority to try to tell this young man what he can do? He's a human being just like you.
You know, he need to be on that show that used to come on a few years ago called Bully Beatdown, where they find the bully and put them inside of a ring with a real MMA fight and see what they got.
Bro.
And I would love for him to go in there with my man who just dismantled my man about a couple of weeks ago. Y'all about the same size. Yeah, get somebody your own size, Big Chief.
That's okay.
A pure scrub, man. Got Columbia, South Carolina on a map for the wrong reason, man. But people was inboxing me from Kansas, man, Philly. Yo, you know who this is? Is this your area? And let it be known, it was not on Fort Jackson Post, because it would have been worse for him. But it was in a Summit, which is a very well-known community on the outside of the post, man. You know.
One of his best friends actually lives not too far from that community. So he's familiar with it. Say, I want to disagree with that, because the young man said, he just smell like you've been drinking. That's what the young man said.
Man, I give all that youngster props, looking like little Bow Wow's cousin, man. He held his composure to the fullest. Like, what's the problem? Why you on me, man? Why you near me? I can walk.
See, this is the reason why. Mike,
can you imagine? Hey, I'm going here, Nick. Imagine him being a cop.
Woo. Mike.
Young kid would have got beat down. Mace, taser, nightstick, just for jaywalking, probably.
Mr. Hey, watch this, Mike. This is the reason why I'm an advocate of parents putting their kids in self-defense class. So I was just driving at my current location. I saw a young female, look like she about 12 or 13. She was a black belt. I said, that's what I'm talking about. See, I believe wholeheartedly, put your kids in self-defense class, because if they put their hands on you, you make them draw back a nub. Let me tell you something, man.
That martial arts is nice, but I come from a long line of street fighters, man. Oh, we know how to protect. Trust.
Yeah. But obviously that young man, you can see he didn't want to get in an altercation with that.
No, didn't want any smoke whatsoever. Didn't flex,
Oh,
didn't get loud. He was just like, yo, why you walking up on me, man?
yeah.
What's
And
the problem?
I can understand the size being intimidating and whatnot like that, man. But my thing is that that guy don't realize, bro, you have a lawsuit on your hand. You have so much is going, and I know.
And need to be made to move from the neighborhood.
And look, I
That
found this
mortgage
out
that
too.
mortgage payment don't triple and quadruple on him.
And I found this out too. He's actually made little comments, like racist comments, on his social media page by him being discriminated against. He talking about people being racist towards him. Of course, you already know who you support. So I'm like, oh, really? Okay, really?
Wow. Now the tables have turned.
All the tables have turned. I see your true colors shining through.
I see his hood. I see his hood too.
Oh yeah. Hey, but anyways, on to the next one, man. Hey, Aron Donald got himself in a little bit of. Did you see this?
Boy. Yeah, man. I'll just say this. All professional athletes, if you even bump into somebody, they're gonna fall down and they're gonna sue. And a good amount of your
No, Mike. His eye looked like Mitch Green.
Oh, no. I know what happened. This is an announcement to all pro athletes. If you even bump somebody in an establishment, they're gonna fall and they're gonna sue, man.
Yeah.
You go on full scale on somebody. What you have just said was, please go deep into my pockets. I want my paycheck affected. I want this to reflect the organization. I want people to protest in front of the stadium about me. I don't care nothing about professionalism. Dude, you're not a regular dude no more. You're a pro athlete, man, making big dollars. That's just the dumbest move in the world.
Mike, I was listening to Shannon. Like I said, I watched Shannon Skip today, man. He said something. He said he learned a long time ago when you get to that level and get to that point, and it's spot on what you were saying. You have to be smart about the things that you are engaged. He said there was a time him and Ray Lewis, this is when he first went to Baltimore. He said him and Ray Lewis were together. And him and Ray Lewis walked in the club. And he said they were there. It's been less than 5 minutes. Some people like, oh man, look, Ray Lewis. And they go to Ray Lewis, Shannon Sharp. And they said, you know what, Ray Lewis? Shannon Sharp said, Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp said, him and Ray Lewis politely turned around. Excuse this doggone ambulance truck. So
perfect thing to do. Perfect response.
He said, because he realized if he would have gotten in a situation, it's gonna fall on them. So Aron Donald have to be smarter than that. Like, dude, they want your money. The guy already said he's suing for $2 million. Dude, you have, and even if with him being the instigator, sometime because you want this to go away, you will settle. So you still lose the money. So I'm like, guys, you have to be smarter than that.
You just have to, man. And you know what? Remember earlier when I said that some of these big dollar people need to put these programs together, talking to our young, and please add the athlete. You got to talk. You got to start talking to them when they're in about 5th grade, man. If they're projected or they're slated to go pro, start talking to them, because flexing at restaurants and clubs, everything you didn't work for, about to be out the window. And Aron Donald is not a small dude.
No.
29 years old. 29 years old, in tip-top condition, probably in the prime of his life. You have no business teeing off on nobody. Yeah. But hey, man, you know, learn, dude, learn.
And this is the reason why, man, even when I used to hang out, bro, Why I used to go to the club and stuff like that, man. I'm gonna let you know right now. If you were a troublemaker, dude, I can't hang out with you, man. Because one thing I'm like, hey, dude. One at the time I was staying with my parents. Oh, dude, I'm not getting it. One, I was an athlete. I'm not getting myself in no trouble because of the fact that one, my parents trust me to do the right thing when they allow me to go out in the street. Man, forget that mess. You ain't messing up my privilege. See, the thing Aaron Donald got to realize, he should learn from Antonio Brown. It's a privilege, not a right for you to play in the NFL. Don't allow anybody to jack up what is you've been privileged to do based on your skill set. Man, I'm like, man, look here, man. You're not gonna mess up my money.
You got to just be in think mode. Now I'm probably, I don't know what age Shannon Sharp and Ray was, but they did the right thing and the most mature thing. This dude got to realize, and that brother probably said, you know what? I don't mind him teeing off on me because I know I'm about to be a millionaire.
But watch this, Mike.
And I saw the picture, my brother.
Mike, man, stop, man. Woo, Mitch Green, stop.
Mitch Blood Green.
But Mike, you got to also realize this happened after Ray Lewis got in that situation after the Super Bowl. So since then,
he knows to walk away then.
You know what I'm saying? Ray Lewis said, listen, I escaped by the skin of my darn teeth the last time. Whatever. Mm-hmm. You're not messing with my I'm out. I'm not even getting myself.
And I'll say another thing to anybody in a pros or when you go into a spot, if you go to the after work social, that 5 to 7, okay, it's nice. Maybe have a couple of wings, a drink or two. The later the evening gets, the later you're in the club, the more likely something's about to kick off. These brothers in the club between 3 and 4 a.m., come on, man. Drinks are flowing hard, egos are in effect, testosterone. Dude, as an All-American in Pittsburgh,
you're right.
School, you have to know that you could easily get into an altercation more than the average dude. That's just all. You just gotta be smarter than that, man. You can avoid that. You can avoid it. Yeah. Somebody might hear your team sucks.
It wasn't near the end because that's when Shannon Sharp first came and they won that Super Bowl with Shannon Sharp. And I want to say that was his last Super Bowl, but still, yeah. When Sharp was there, they won that Super Bowl. That's what he was talking about. He's like, man, listen here. The thing where the point of making that, hey, you got to be smarter than this. People are out to get you. And when you realize that, man, you got to say, man, I ain't got time for this. No.
Yeah.
No.
And like I said, develop programs to talk to these youngsters. So when you're approached while you're eating or drinking, you already know how to de-escalate.
Right.
And have bodyguards, have security. I don't care how big you are. Have a couple of bruisers near you to handle business like that.
For sure. All right. One last hot topic, man. We got to address it before we really get into basketball. Lamarcus Aldridge, man. Man, I was sad to hear this, Mike, today. Calling it a career, man. Irregular heartbeat. Sad to hear this. Was drafted by Chicago, traded to Portland, signed with San Antonio Spurs, and just signed with the Nets with his legitimate shot at winning a chip. Had to call it a career. Man, I am so sad to hear about this, man.
And props to him for putting his health and his life first.
Yeah.
Because I know some dudes, not personally, but I know some players would have been like, hey, if I got to die to stay on this team to win this thing, I'm going to do it. That's a huge move. He said, I put 15 years in and I always put basketball first. This time I'm putting myself first and my health. I've never been this scared before in my life.
Yeah,
and
because supposedly
he's putting his health and his family first. At 35, props, shout.
Supposedly, man, he has been dealing with this for a little while. It wasn't as bad, but he said this last episode really scared him to where he's like, man, you know what? Had to shut it down. It reminded me of Chris Bosh. Remember, Chris Bosh was getting the blood clots. That would force him to retire too. So
yes.
Like, man. So I'm just sad they see this happen to them, and man, Prayers go out to Aldridge. Like I said, he was a good player, man. Borderline Hall of Famer. Not sure if he's going to make it or not. But still, he was a good player, man. I believe that Chicago should have never traded Aldridge. I felt like that was a bad move. But I've always liked Aldridge in his game. But props go out to him. But when they come quits. So, all right, man. I know you've been waiting on this one. I'm doggone stinking.
Okay, I see how you got it, man. I thought you was gonna save the best for last, but it's all good, man. It's all.
Hey, I'm getting rid of the junk first.
Oh, not so fast, my brother. Not so fast. It ain't quite that easy.
Hey, get rid of the junk first.
No, first of all,
Knicks pull out a victory last night.
Man, is that the best you can do? Is giving us props? Come on, man. We in front of them Hornets by 2 places. I could gloat on that all day because you had a field day. That was your trump card. But who's ahead of the Knicks? Who's ahead of the Knicks?
That's right.
That's all good.
Yeah.
I feel like Martin, man. I feel like Martin at his own fight party. So Tommy Hearns ain't giving me my props. I'm just happy for them dudes, man. Very impressive, man. I thought, man. I knew Zion was going to do his thing, man. 25 points. Yes. Yeah. Where the score at? Where's the score?
Quick flash from T-Champ. We don't need to hear from him.
Come on, my brother. All them little measly words ain't doing it. Blow it up.
Dude, I'm not at home. I'm not at my computer. I have to be at home on my computer.
Wow,
you
it's
see
all
the score?
10-point game. Yeah.
Hey, like I said, let's talk about Zion. Zion, you got to have more than you. Hey, but Zion didn't play bad at all. He had 8 boards, 7 assists, 25 points. Randall outplayed him last night.
Listen, that's the Julius Randle we need, man. Brother, J. Can I call him JR? No, that's too close to JR Smith. Julius Randle, no bashing his own. I guess that applies only to the Hornets.
Hey, I'm gonna get him. Give me a chance to get warmed up. Hey, give me a second. I give him time to gloat for a little bit. Then I'm gonna go to bash.
Listen, you know what? Since we went first and I can't get a proper score, the stats ain't flowing across the screen, but it's all good, man. Ingram did his thing.
Not the score.
Ingram, man, I need to see points, rebounds. It's all good. I got all that lined up, man.
I just told you I'm not at my computer. I'm at a central location, so I can't pull that up. I have to be at my computer to do all that good stuff I usually do.
But you know what? The Pelicans are 25-30. So we're not happy, man. I just know that you're wrong again.
Oh, what do you mean I'm wrong again?
Again, you said we gave a game away and somebody lost.
My percentages are still in a plus when it comes to predicting y'all winning and losing.
Okay, well, check this out. How does it feel to be 2 places behind the Knicks?
Okay, we a game behind the Knicks. And?
But you're 2 places behind, team-wise.
Dude, we're not healthy, and we're still good.
Oh, you feel good?
We'll see y'all on Tuesday. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. I'm gonna see what them lips be popping off at the gums when we see y'all Tuesday, because y'all have an L coming up, hot L coming up against them Dallas Mavericks. We're squeaked out.
You know what? Yeah, we got Dallas, man, Friday, and then we're back with the Pelicans on Sunday. We'll fine tune some things. We'll have a charity game on Tuesday against the Hornets.
What? Okay.
We will welcome them to the Garden.
We gotta pray and hope that we're not healthy. We healthy.
Whatever, man. Let me tell you something. The city don't sleep. Ain't nobody worried about the QC, man.
What? Okay.
Nobody's worried about the QC. Trust me.
We're coming to Madison Square Garden.
Make sure y'all get y'all the good table over there at Ruth Crisp. And hey, what you gonna do Tuesday night, man? What you doing Tuesday evening, man?
I told you I'm coming. I had to work.
You coming through? Okay. I got the spot. It's all good, man. I'm just happy, man. I'm not gonna go.
Answer my phone.
Answer your phone.
We're gonna video chat. T-Champ we're gonna bring T-Champ on. I don't want you to run from this T-Champ.
Hey, Burks with 21, 7 rebounds.
No, he ain't got to play Burks. Hey, keep not playing. You don't have to play Burks. Keep it up.
And that's the game that Burks needs to start against Charlotte. I'm tweeting. Tweeting Tibbs.
Nope. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell Cody Zeller to take him out.
I need Bullock and Peyton to go nuts. Peyton wasn't bad. 11 points, 7 boards.
I told Peyton been playing pretty good ball. Man, I wonder what wrong with ball, man. Yeah, he's been since the All-Star break. He hasn't been playing.
I think he's in reserve status, man. They don't want to bring him back and hurt nothing or do something worse, man.
What's wrong with him?
Hey, Taj Gibson, man. Taj Gibson looked like somebody high school gym coach, man. Give him his props, man. 10 boards. 10 boards for Taj, man. I'm loving it, man. Loving it.
Whatever.
It's all good, man. I had a song for you, man. I had a couple of songs for you, man. Feels Good by Tony Tone. That comes to mind.
20% for RJ, but he been playing good here lately, so he's had an off game last night. But like I say, Ingram and Zion were the only two seemed like they wanted to play last night.
I think the Pelicans thought they had the game wrapped up, and the Knicks just went to another level, man. I saw it to the end, man. I was impressed, man. I was impressed.
What were you impressed by?
Just going ahead of the Hornets. I mean, that's the number one deal.
Oh, that's what it is?
And the Bulls.
One that laughed last, laughed best.
Oh, wow. Brother, take your own advice. Where's the mirror? Where's the mirror when you need one?
Trust me. I'm going to be
it's all good, man.
Out when you and T-Champ be crying about them doggone Knicks not getting it done. I'm going to say like Big Daddy Kane.
I think Mo D said it best. How you like me now?
Whatever.
Yes, my dude.
Enough of those.
And we're in front of the Heat. And in front of the Heat. Y'all got to get to the Heat first, then get on this level.
What level? Y'all the game up. Y'all don't have no level. Y'all on the ground floor.
Level up, little guy.
We're talking about my Hornets.
I'm waiting for them Celtics to sneeze. Yes.
I'm disappointed in my Hornets. They let me down last night. But
8th place.
We're not healthy. No, we're not healthy, man. And look, past 7 games, we haven't scored more than 90 points. We haven't scored 100 points in the last 7 games. Not healthy.
Kevin Love coming off, man. What's up? Love with the double-double. Love with the double-double.
That was the first game back. Love been out for a while. But like I was saying, you have to be, in order for you to perform, you have to be healthy. We're not healthy. We can't beat nobody.
Hey man, all that's personal, man. Healthy, not healthy. Throw your hands in the air and wave for like you just don't care.
Boy, this is I've seen Knicks fan in a while. Woo.
Wow, man.
In years, my bad. In years.
Don't even try it, man.
It's been years.
But you know what? I will admit this. It's been some years, as you said, since the Knicks played 500 ball, man.
Talking about my Hornets. We're not talking about the Knicks.
Oh, my fault. I was still on my cloud, my bus.
Yeah. Bridges and Scared Terry on the team who's seen Graham had a good game. That's it. Nobody else going. I'm telling you, man, we really hurt.
Torian Prince.
Oh, he went off. He went off yesterday.
Man, that brother went in there, man. Did he play for Baylor back in the day? A Baylor University product.
Hey, Allen played good. Who was blocking shot, dunking on people.
Yeah, Jared Allen, man, is him and the Afro, man.
Hey, we couldn't do nothing with that joker. He was just beating Bizback stuff all up.
Yes, he was, man.
So,
but hey, man, that's the nature of the beast, man.
We okay. We took an L, took one on the chin. We bounce back next week. We bounce back in our next game. But as long as we have to get healthy. We playing bench players. So you can't say too much about that. Can't say too much about that. You have to be healthy in order to be productive.
Another hot L coming up tomorrow night against them Nets.
Probably so, man. Players out, players hurt. Can't do nothing.
You got to believe. See, Nick, you got to believe, brother.
Mike, you can believe whatever you want to believe. I'm a realist. If you do not have your key players, you will not win. Period.
Well, you know what? Then the bench needs to step up. Y'all need to be like shark's teeth. When one go out, a whole nother row of 8 shift up.
Whatever, bro.
They on a payroll.
Hey, you let Julius Randle go down. Let Julius Randle go down. Barrett
Hey, easy.
Let's see what those Knicks
man.
win. I guarantee y'all Knicks won't win
Easy.
game.
You ain't got to rain on our parade.
You be having to, you had to start.
You all in our backyard.
Yeah.
You mad because we healthy, man. Stop it, man.
Hey, I'm going to put it on.
Stop it.
Llama.
Your boy Cody did his thing. Cody with 10, 7 boards.
Off the bench. That's right. He come off the bench. Still not a key player.
Graham, Jay McDonald, everybody was trying to do it.
McDonald didn't do nothing. McDonald's is just not getting some playing time.
Hey, man.
9 points. That is unacceptable. 3 for 13, unacceptable. Role play.
It's all good. Dude.
Dallas Mavericks in them Grizzlies. Did you see Luka hit that doggone shot?
Yo, he nasty, man.
Falling down, tipsy-turvy, throwing the ball up, and the ball go in. To beat the Grizzlies last night. Man, I could not believe that. I could not believe
He's wicked.
That.
He is wicked.
Hey, Luka's
He's wicked, man.
Luka Doncic is. Say it again.
He's wicked. He just wicked, man. He nasty, man.
Luka Doncic, man, is no joke. Kept him in it, man. But the one thing John got to realize, man, down the stretch, bro, you have to put the team on your back and will them to win. You got to get them to the promised land, man.
Don't start letting Grayson Allen get more points than you, man. Please, my goodness, he's starting to come alive.
Man,
all of
come on, bro.
Little Grayson,
pretty good.
Little Grayson Robin Williams Allen. Little Grayson Robin Williams Allen.
This is the thing I don't like. Grayson Allen was 7 for 13 from the field. 11 of those shots were 3-pointers, even though he hit 6 of 11. That's a good percentage. But the NBA's, man, just going to everybody shooting 3-point. I mean, I understand shooting guard, got it. But I'm like, okay. And then your boy Brooks, he had 15 points.
Dylan, what they call him. Your boy Valanciunas is doing his thing.
Yeah, Valanciunas, like I said, that was just it happens, bro. That's like a half court shot. It happens. It happened. That gave him the win. No one saw that coming. So he got it up, got it off. He sealed the deal, man. So you can't take nothing from Luka. Luka handled his business last night. I have to give him credit.
He a bad boy, man. You can hate him if you want to. He's that dude, man.
But my thing is, man, the Grizzlies really, really need Jackson back. I don't know when he's coming back, but the Grizzlies need him back more than we know, man. This is what I've been saying, man, for a long time. And now they're not even playing Winslow. They traded for Winslow, man. Winslow might be probably in the process of being out of the league, bro. Very disappointed in what, bro. Winslow, man, is not producing. Now, I want to say this is his contract year. So he's playing for a contract. So he'll probably get, like, if anything, a small contract. So I'll probably give another shot, man. But it'll be kind of like, okay, prove it or make it kind of contract. But he has not been as productive as I thought he was going to be when he came to the Grizzlies. I've been disappointed in Winslow, man.
You know what? A lot of these dudes think that when they make the league, that's it. They stop working. Still got to work on your left. Still got to work on your right. You still got to hit the weights. You still got to jog, man. When you get out there in that court, man, everything that you've worked, it should show in your production.
The one thing I can say that when Winslow, before they brought those key guys, Robinson, other guys, when he was with Miami, Winslow best years when they had Winslow playing the point guard. He playing kind of like the point forward, and he really had a productive year. But now he playing the small forward. It's going down. So it's like the ball needs to be in his hand in order for him to be productive. But the thing about it is, that's not going to happen with you being in doggone Memphis. The ball's going to be in your hand 80, 90% of the time. So you got to learn how to play off the ball and still be able to produce. If not, bro, you're going to be out of the league here shortly if you don't get your act together. And
it is what it is, man.
That's just the doggone truth.
Isn't that one of them Duke boys? One of them Duke boys, huh?
Hey, you better get it together. Now, I didn't put this in, man, but I think we need to definitely talk about it. I know dealing with the Denver Nuggets. As we know, they lost Murray.
Yes.
I was interested to see. I didn't put the score in there, but we'll talk about them as well as the Nets. Next, we'll talk about.
I got the score. I got the score. Denver Nuggets 123, Heat 106.
Dude, every time I see this guy name, bro, what this guy could have been in Charlotte, Porter Jr.
Joe boy, I already got his stats pulled up. 25 points, 10 boards.
Right. It's frustrating. Every time
Dude
I see
got having nightmares.
your name, how in the world, Charlotte, don't?
Hey man, we're not talking about Charlotte no more, man. Don't fall out. That boy gonna continue to go off.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go to a Charlotte game and I'm gonna find that manager at that shop who tried to make it seem like Bridges was better than Porter Jr. Oh, his back and whatnot. I said, dude, let me tell you something, man.
Hey,
Porter Jr., if it wasn't for that, he would have been the #1 draft pick.
Oh, you say Duke players never seem to translate to the next level.
Well, I'm not gonna say all of them, man. A couple of them, Kyrie came from Duke.
Aaron Gordon and the Joker, man, done stepped it up. They got a nice little crew, man. One of
I'm telling you, bro. Denver, man.
PJ Dozier. There's a Dozier sighting. Gamecocks, 15 points. 2 boards, 4 assists.
Hey,
I like that PJ. Man. And your boy on the same team. And your boy Bol.
I would love to have Bol in Charlotte, bro.
We need more than one rebound from Bol. Even though he only played 3 minutes. 1 board, 6 points, 1 board.
Mike, I would love to have Bol in Charlotte. I believe Bol, man, really take our.
You better hope Bol transfer, get traded over there by Tuesday.
Why?
Because y'all going to the Garden, baby.
The garbage? Yeah.
Ah!
That's what you said?
Good one.
That's what you said. Oh, that's what I thought you said.
You know what? I need to go to the sports bar right now to make sure they have the MSG package that day. Have it up. I'm requesting.
We're gonna be sitting outside. We're gonna tell them, put that on the Charlotte Knicks game.
But you know what? There's a couple of BB Buffalo Wild Wings in the area. I could try to find one probably close as I can to I-77, so you can have a safe trip back.
Oh, I'm good, brother. I'm good. We're good. So
I got all the sweet tea coming.
I didn't. Hey, we got to talk about these Nets, man. Your boy left. He had to leave out. Nets took an L to Embiid and them Sixers last night. Boy, hey, them boys on a mission. I know a lot of guys didn't play Philly had a big lead, and then they had to bring Embiid back into the game and stuff like that, man. Kyrie played well last night, but when Harden and KD come back, bro, and Mike, this crowd had the nerve to say KD, stinks. In other words, the crowd had the nerve to say that. I'm like,
well, you already know why, right? Because that's how Philly do.
Mike, Philly's going to, if they face the Nets and KD in the playoffs, they're going to be regretting that, bro.
Hey, my man, Kyrie dropping 37. Just imagine Harden and KD out there last night. It'd been pure DHE double hockey sticks. But you know what? I'm not here to pump the Nets. I just don't like the Sixers or the Nets. So I don't like the fact that I want them to cancel each other out.
I don't like Embiid out there shooting 3-pointer. Get your big behind that on square, man.
How many times will Embiid foul a big man to prevent from getting dunked on? He's dangerous.
I hate the fact that Embiid out there shooting three.
You better be glad. You better be glad Tobias Harris was getting busy. 13 boards from Embiid, I give it to him. Tobias Harris doing his thing. Shake Milton. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons had a key block in there last night too.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting, man. But hey, they won last night. But and like Ace Dog said, they're resting. I think a month out. That's when you're gonna see them start to play their players. You got a couple more. I don't know how many games you have left. Maybe like 15, 16 games remaining. That's when you're gonna see them playing at full strength. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch.
That's when your boy's gonna come back too.
Man, be quiet.
LeBron and AD.
AD, man, whatever. AD going, where my AD? All right, last subject we want to talk about, man. The Yankees took another. Mike. Getting tired of this, Mike.
I know you mad. I'm actually mad too because I thought they was gonna handle that.
Dude, our starting pitching, man, has to get better, bro. This is ridiculous. Only person who seemed to be pitching past the sixth inning is Cole. Well, Montgomery's been doing pretty good. He's had one bad outing. Outside of that, nobody else. Nobody else. I'm like, what the world are you? What? We can't get no production out of our starting pitching? I'm really getting tired and fed up with this, bro.
A one run game just makes you think that a whole lot could have went better, man. But
home run at the end, home run causes the game. But hey, we got to do better, man. We have to improve. And look, the Devil Rays coming to town, and they just spanked our butts last week. Hopefully we can get the job done, man. So hey, it's all good. All right, man. Right. We're at the end of the show, man. You have any parting thoughts, my brother?
Yes, I do, my brother. I got a little bit of news for you, and I'm sure you appreciate it. We have to stop patronizing people when they do us wrong, and I'll just go ahead and jump into the meat of it. So apparently, after the Baylor basketball team won, Jeep Wrangler was going to give the coach a promotional vehicle. The coach of Baylor turned it down because Alan Samuels, who works in a dealership in Waco, said, you could enjoy the Jeep and use it to recruit, pull some people out of the hood. Wow. This is what you tell a championship winning coach. Use the Jeep to go into the hood and get some recruits. Unbelievable, man. He immediately tried to apologize and said it was inappropriate. Athletic director and the coach said that don't even worry about it, man. It doesn't align with our institutional values or the culture athletic program. We confirm we are not accepting the Jeep, driven in a parade. We're committed to recruiting a diverse group of students, athletes, coaches, and staff, all of whom are valued members of the community. Excellent move. Excellent move, man. Excellent move.
Yeah. T-Champ, you gonna join us tomorrow, man, on the show tomorrow, my brother? I thought I was gonna try to get my man Eddie Brooks on, but he had some other prior engagement. Had to take care of mama. I said, hey man, take care of mama. We love mama.
Definitely. Mom's number one.
Then tomorrow, man, my son has the big game tomorrow, playoff time. So they have a big game tomorrow. We got to travel, so I'll be on the road. I'll be on my phone.
Good luck to Butler High. Good luck to the Butler
man.
High.
Playoff. Last week, man, they won 56-0.
They rolling,
I felt
man.
bad for the other team, Mike.
You can't. You got to steamroll anybody you can. Ain't no holds barred, man.
No, Mike. No, let me tell you the reason why, man. Their coach has been diagnosed with cancer. So they weren't sure if they were going to play this year. So the players decided to play for the coach, man.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, man, my heart went out to the coach and the team, man. So, all right, T-Chance is going to join us tomorrow. So we're going to have honored guest T-Chance. I'm going to get Kim Allen on here, man. So she can just really talk about coaching and getting kids in the, school and scholarship. One day I'm gonna reach out to her and see one day she can just come on the show. We can just have that conversation. All right, my brother. It's been another great show. Thank everyone for definitely watching. Make sure you guys chime in. Thank you for chiming in. Make sure you share it, subscribe, click the link, hit the like button, because we definitely appreciate you guys supporting us. We're gonna continue to grow and continue. Hey, take the thing to the next level, man. Love for us to be on TV one day. Hey.
Hey.
I'm gonna talk about. So as you know, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike, folks.
Military Brothers talking sports. Have a wonderful, blessed days.
Peace.